I need the
Sonic
like that.
Top of the morning, 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 top of the morning.
Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. This video, we're going to be reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I'm not going to make this video too long because I don't usually, review movies and, long TV series like that, especially like video game stuff. So this is my first time, or maybe second time. Can't really remember. But anyway, we're going to be talking about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So before we get into the video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel as well as hit that notification bell to get notified for more content that I put out. And if you end up enjoying the video, be sure to hit me with a like and leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So without any further ado, let's get into it, y'all.
If she ain't got a butt, fucking get into it, yo.
Before I get too deep into my thoughts on the movie, let me just talk about my anticipation for it after seeing the first one. The first one I ended up really enjoying a lot. And what most of us may know or remember is if you went to go see Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one in the theater, that was probably the last movie you saw before the pandemic started. So that was probably how you topped off your pandemic special, But the first movie I really did enjoy. There were plenty of changes that they made because we all know the original Sonic design and what it was gonna end up looking like. And, with the hard work that the team had to put behind them and, do to make Sonic look better and also put into the story and the plot or whatever happened, there was a huge overhaul. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I'm pretty sure it was a shit ton of work. And honestly, I'm grateful for the work that team had to put in to get the movie that we got. And it was really enjoyable. And it made me look forward to what we got in this movie in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, especially the after credits showing Tails from the first movie. So that was my anticipation going to the second movie. I was expecting more of what we got from the first one. And let me tell you, they did not disappoint. So I'll start off with the pros of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 first. The pace. The pace of this movie was really good. Honestly, I never really felt like it slowed down. Besides one certain specific part, which I'll get into later. But for the most part, there was always something going on. And no pun intended, but Sonic was good old, gotta go fast. And it kept on going. It never really didn't keep me entertained. The movie was fun. It was great for the family and also great for the fans, honestly. And, I ain't got no family to bring to the movie theater. It was really just me and my girlfriend and two grown-ass adults with a couple kids in the movie theater. But really good. It's not really a drag to watch, and I think that other people will really enjoy it. Ben Schwartz as Sonic, continuing to kill it. I really like his rendition of Sonic. I wish that there was a Jalil White. Jalil White is his name, right? Steve Urkel. I don't know if some of y'all know, but Steve Urkel was the OG voice of Sonic from back in the day. But I wish there was a Jalil White reference in this, but so be it. But Ben Schwartz, really good in this. I like what he does with Sonic. He doesn't make them too annoying, but he does make him annoying. He knows what he's doing. I feel like from what I've seen already, he has a great knowledge of video games, and I feel like he knows a lot about Sonic already, and he knows what he's doing. I also love that they use Colleen O'Shaughnessey. I am probably butchering that, but I really like that they used her as the voice actor for Tails. And if you don't know, Colleen is the original voice actor. Well, not the original, but the voice actor that's been, the voice actor of Tails since around Sonic Boom, which was 2014, 2012 or something like that, and has been in the video games as well. So, it's really good to see that the voice actor from a video game gets to get used in the video game movie. I mean, it only makes sense. Also, Idris Elba as Knuckles, way better than I expected. I mean, I thought it was a good casting already, and I had faith in Idris Elba, but I thought I was going to hear Idris Elba. But, it just sounded like Knuckles. Granted, it did sound like it was given a really great imitation of Drax mixed with Thor, of that whole warrior from another world, and, trying to figure out things here and taking everything so literal. It felt like a culmination of all that, but it still felt like Knuckles because that is kind of what Knuckles' character is in the video games. Also, Jim Carrey continuing to kill the game with his Robotnik, man. He is carrying this movie, and you can tell that Jim Carrey is just having fun, bro. He loves what's going on here, and he's committed. This time, we got full-on stash. We got bald head. We don't got him fat and round, but honestly, I don't even think we need it at this point. I like what Jim Carrey's doing so much that I don't need him to be fat like the Robotnik, the Eggman from the video games that we have. And honestly, I'm gonna love seeing him and what he does more in this. did hear that he plans on retiring, from acting and stuff like that. So we'll see. Also, I really like Agent Stone. I like what he does. I like what he brings to it. A little too obsessed with Robotnik, but it is what it is. And does anybody else get this feeling that he kind of reminds me, even in his face, of like this combination from the 90s characters? I believe their name is Scratch and Grounder or something like that. Yeah, it's Scratch and Grounder from the OG cartoon. In the face and even how he carries himself, he kind of reminds me of a combination of those two robots that Robotnik had as his, henchmen combined. It's weird. I don't know why I see it, and I don't know why I can't get it out of my brain. But I like Dr. Stone. I like what he brings. Dr. Stone. Agent Stone. Also, tons of great references for fans in this movie. It's really, really good. It's a great time. Whether it be Sonic grabbing a bubble for air when he's in the water trying to save Knuckles, and also, Sonic not even being able to swim, and, Sonic doing the Sonic Adventure pose during that dance battle when they were in where were they? That snowy area. I forget the name of it. The joking Winter Soldier reference, calling Knuckles a Winter Soldier because he's being so serious hunting him down. Tails having his plane, the biplane, that was crazy. And then Ben Schwartz doing his own little reference while voicing Sonic, making the Parks and Rec reference when early in the movie where, Sonic is watching the house for, his humans when they went off to Hawaii and stuff like that. And he's chilling with the dog saying yeah, I'm going to watch anything other than Snow Dogs. And then he describes the movie as, it is the worst. And the worst.
She's the worst in the world.
That is straight out of Parks and Rec. I don't watch Parks and Rec religiously, but I see little clips in here and there, and I've seen a couple episodes, but those clips like that end up on TikTok all over the place. And the fact that Sonic hits you with the gotta go fast at one point later in the movie, and if you watch Sonic X, you already know that is the straight theme song right there. You got the gotta go fast, gotta go faster, Sonic X. Like that shit, dope. Another reference we get Agent Stone working in the Mean Bean Cafe, like the Mean Bean Coffee Company joint, and that's a straight reference to Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean machine from that Sega Tetris style game. Like that's a dope reference right there. Also, we get Labyrinth Zone, we get Ice Cap Zone. I think they did like a Splash Hill one too. I don't know if I might be making that up, but that was dope too. And then Dr. Robotnik's final machine that he uses, the Death Egg robot, that was a dope reference there. Dr. Robotnik used it, powered by the Master Emerald. Master Emerald being present in itself is dope. He uses his new abilities to build Sonic the Hedgehog's 2 Death Egg robot from military vehicles and other materials in Green Hills. The giant robot, which bears his image, first appeared in the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 game and is used as Robotnik's final weapon to try and defeat Sonic. The film also references the manual from the Sega Genesis game as Agent Stone tries to figure out how to fire missiles at Tails' biplane. And honestly, the last reference that sent me flying, because I knew it was going to happen, but seeing it was crazy, is Supersonic. Come on, man. Supersonic fire. That was dope, son. It was crazy. I really, really ended up enjoying the movie and all the references. As a avid Sonic video game player, I've never been a Mario fan, and I'm more into Mega Man, and I'm more into Sonic. I don't know what it is. It's not that I'm into the just straight blue characters, and I hate that homie is red. I like red. Red is my favorite color. But what this movie did was really, really good. But I can sing the praises of this movie all day long, but I gotta get into the cons. The cons, the dance battle scene. Why? I know it's a kid's movie. I get it. I know Alvin and the Chipmunks and Smurfs and all these live action with humans in it and CGI characters. There's always some type of musical number or, dance battle scene. We didn't need it. We didn't. It was there. I get it. Fine. But we didn't need it. So be it.
That's no good.
Also, the beginning scene when Sonic gets left alone in the house. Did we need a risky business reference? Are we not risky businessed out? Y'all not risky? Y'all not tired of these risky business references? I'm a little just if I see one more motherfucker slide in socks and try to make it seem yeah, this is sweet. I'm all by myself. I got the house to myself. I'm over it, bruh.
That's no good.
And the biggest con of the movie, the humans. Granted, I'm not going to say the humans completely drag the movie down, but when they when it's about them and we are like cutting back to like the Hawaii stuff that's in the movie, it's just like, it's not egregious, it's not horrible, because it doesn't take too much time, but it could have helped the movie be at least 15 minutes shorter if we didn't have it at all. But it's just fine. Like, I didn't really need the whole like gun being undercover at homie Tika Sumpter's character's sister's wedding, and them tricking her with Shemar Moore. Oh my gosh, Shemar Moore being in this. Why is Shemar Moore in this? Why, bro? Out of all the humans, him and the general, why are they in this? Like, that the general of gun, you know, Mr. Olive Garden, another Olive Garden reference. Like, relax. But I digress. The human part, it's not egregious, it's not horrible. I just could have done without. And
That's no good.
it's just fine. It doesn't really drag the movie down into a lower rating for me. It's just that those are the moments where I was just like, fine. There are funny moments. It's cute. I do like Tika Sumpter as an actor. I really, really like what she did in Mixed Dish. But I could have just done without. That's like the biggest cons. But overall, I really, really enjoyed this movie. And if I had to get this movie a rating out of 10, I'd give it a solid 8. Maybe a 7.5 if I really want to be critical about the plot. But overall, like, this is not a Marvel movie, and I'm not going into this looking for anything great. I'm going to this looking for a good time. I'm looking for a Sonic movie, and this is what it's giving me, and I like it a lot. Like, I like it. I like it a lot. Like, what can I say? But let me get into what I'm looking for the third movie. What I'm looking forward to is, and obviously, if you're watching this already, this is a spoiler alert, but at this point, it's super spoiler alert. After credit scene with Shadow. I just didn't know if they were going to commit. That scene, I thought they were going to go more on the Metal Sonic lane, but they went with Shadow. And I'm looking forward to seeing Shadow. I fuck with Shadow heavy. I don't know if they're going to go Shadow the Hedgehog, like the video game Shadow. I don't know if they're going to give him guns and all that. But I'm looking forward to see what they do there. I'm not looking for a one-to-one transition with these movies from the video games. There are too many video games to do that. And I'm okay with whatever they do. And I'm liking what they're doing so far. Also, I really hope we get more Robotnik. I know he dies in this, but come on, we know he's not dead. We saw Stone in the area looking around like, oh, the doctor's around somewhere. Like, come on, man. We know he's not dead. But I hope, Jim Carrey does show up, even though he did talk about, retiring from acting. I better see some Sonic hero references, because the dynamic between Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles was really, really good in this movie. That final fight scene that they had against Robotnik was really, really elite, and I really hope that we get to see like the movie start out with like those three on a mission, and we get a straight reference, and maybe even the song plays from Sonic Heroes if they can get the rights. And speaking of songs, if I don't hear Rolling Around at the Speed of Sound, got nowhere to go, gotta follow my rainbow. If I don't hear that, son, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need that in this movie. I need the y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, that needs to be in it. The song from Sonic Adventure joint, like, I need that in a movie, son. Hopefully we get some Rouge the Bat. I think that would be a pleasant surprise. Like, now we already know Shadow's gonna be in it, but if we get some Rouge the Bat, I don't know. Rouge the Bat or maybe Amy. I don't know if I need another Hedgehog so fast. I don't know if I need Amy in it, because Amy creates a whole nother dynamic, which could be interesting in the movie. But Rouge, Amy, definitely not Cream. I don't need Cream. Don't bring Big the fucking cat. Keep him the fuck away. I'm good on him. But those are the things I'm looking forward to, or things I hope to see in the next movie. But let me know your thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit me with a like. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that notification bell to get notified for more content that I put out. So, on that note, y'all, enjoy your life.
I'm feeling great and feel the vibe. I'm really grateful we alive. And I'm feeling great cause lately I've been on the way to something great. And I feel alive cause I create like every day and I'm on today.